My charging setup was kind of a mess. A piece of wood nailed to the wall was the only thing really holding my charger up. And whenever I charged my car, my cable would be all over the floor. And last but not least, whenever the charger was not in use, the connector would kind of just hang there. So I'm going to show you what I did to organize it. I ended up getting a cable organizer off Amazon. It comes with a bracket for the charging brick and a cable holder that also acts as a port for the charging connector. It also comes with some instructions and even drywall anchors for when you screw it into the wall. I basically wanted my charger in the same location, but this bracket would be taking the place of that wooden piece that's holding up the weight. If you remember the bracket from earlier, it has a few screw holes. I used the little wooden piece that I had set up as a guide and then drilled in the top screw. Then I removed the wooden piece since I wouldn't be needing it anymore. I only drilled in the top screw as a placeholder to mark where the bracket should go. Then I made sure it was level. Then I marked the location for the other two screws using the bracket as a guide. With the spots marked, I drilled in the screws to make a hole for the drywall anchors. Then I of course took the screws back out. And depending on the size of your drywall anchors, you might want to use a drill bit just to expand the area a little bit. Once that's all said and done, you can tap your anchors into place. And they do recommend using these on drywall because the screw straight into the drywall isn't as well supported. Once the anchors are in place, you can start drilling the screws back in. After that, your bracket should have enough support to hold your charger in place. For the cable holder, you're essentially going to apply the same logic. Mark the location, add the drywall anchors, and then screw your cable holder into place. I actually ended up repositioning my cable holder based on the location of a stud, just because I wanted this to be a little bit more sturdy. A stud finder will show you the proper location, and then from there you can drill straight into the wall using the screw. And there would of course be no need for a drywall anchor if you're drilling straight into the stud. I made a solid attempt to put the cover on the cable holder, but it's a little bit difficult with one hand. So I ended up just clipping it into place off camera. And for transparency, I also ended up moving the bracket one more time. I did that, and I changed the orientation of the electrical outlet, just because it made sense. And I understand that this isn't anything life-changing, but it does help organize things a little bit. If this was at all helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe, as I'm probably going to be posting a lot more Tesla content pretty soon.